Fun to me is a good segue into beer. Hey guys, I am Ross and I'm the lesser half of Ross and Beck. We've been here for over 2 months now, and for those of you that have been lucky enough to watch our other videos, I think you'll see that, it is a really good value destination and there's just so much to see and explore. We've loved our time here. So we're going to share with you how much it really does cost for us to live here, but also some of the levers that you can pull to really save some money here as well. Now I want to go through these categories because we think that they're the most important areas to go through. All right, so in Vietnam, you have a few options with accommodation. We've got some friends that are staying in hostels at the moment and they spend 50 to 70,000 dong per person per day. Your next step up is really in the hotel space, and you can go onto so many websites and book yourself a hotel room for that 200,000 to 400,000 zone. This time around, we are both working online now, so we really wanted our own apartment. And we went direct to a landlord. Believe it or not, you can easily get a 1 or 2 month lease in Vietnam through any of the landlords. They all advertise locally and online as well. And you can go to them and hook yourself up a pretty good deal. We pay about 450 US per month. In addition to that, we do need to pay for electricity costs, about $40 to $50 US for your electricity. Now we all need to eat, so this is probably one of my favorite. As you know, Beck and I, we love food and we love travel. So, this is something that has been really important to us. Eating some really good food and also some higher end stuff, some street food as well, having a bit of a mix. So depending on what you like to eat and how you like to eat is going to really dictate this one. But to give you an example, Beck and I would normally wake up, we might have a bit of fruit and yogurt in the morning, and then we might go out and we've got some favorite little spots here and there to hit up for lunch that are local nearby. You can get away with eating stuff for 30,000 dong for breakfast, and probably the same for lunch, which is pretty cheap, through to much more expensive places in restaurants where you can get close to Western prices in the 400,000 dong zone. So we did a bit of both because Beck and I are really obsessed with food. We passionately hunt down all of the different options that there are in every place that we go. So we did spend a bit more than what I think most people would in Vietnam on food. So our monthly cost for breakfast and lunch was 3.9 million dong. And for dinners, it was 6.6 million dong. I don't think it's possible to come to Vietnam, and in particular Hanoi, without drinking coffee. If I wasn't addicted before I got here, I definitely am now, and I know Beck is too. We've found a lot of go-to coffee spots that are really in that 20 to 25,000 dong zone, and we've been really, really happy with those. We've also tried out making coffee in our room, and it does work out okay. You tend to run through it pretty quickly. It is good value, but just go buy it. It's, $1 to $2 per cup. So our total cost for coffee for the month was 1.5 million dong. Love coffee, and the coffee is delicious here. Absolutely delicious. Let's top up with some more water. We're always getting water. So you can get a 6-liter bottle and it's 22,000 dong. And we often get 2 of those. And we top up on that sort of maybe every second day we're topping up. We'll try to get in 2 to 3 liters of water each. Really, really important, but I don't think very expensive. We've had a lot of fun in Vietnam. Fun to me is a good segue into beer. I read somewhere online recently that Vietnam consumes more beer than any other country in the world. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it doesn't surprise me because you don't have to drive far on your scooter to see beer hoys set up everywhere. In terms of costs, anywhere from 10 to 20,000 dong for a beer, right through to 50 to 100,000 at the upper end. Now, our total cost for the month for fun and beer was 1.9 million dong. Now, transport is an interesting one in Asia, and for those that don't know, there's an app called Grab that's fantastic. It's a bit like Uber, but it's the Asian version where you can actually still pay in cash as well. So you can book it all on your phone, and the bike or car taxi rocks up and they will take you exactly where you put in your phone. Now that's a pretty cool thing because it's really hard to communicate effectively, and the addresses in Vietnam can be complex. We often found when we used to catch taxis, we'd end up in the wrong place. So Grab's a really good option for people, but transport options are bigger than that. Now we rented our scooter and it cost me 800,000 dong for a whole month. It's in really good condition. Petrol wise, 60 to 70,000 dong for a top up, and that'll get the tank from empty to full. I have actually stacked it once. Sorry mum, don't watch this. The benefit of a scooter is that you can go down the streets and explore the city in a way that you don't see with a taxi. If you just catch a Grab from A to B, you just don't see the place and you don't get to explore. So Beck and I have loved that. Beck jumps on the back and we just go for spins all the time, and we've really intimately got to see Hanoi and Saigon, which, you know, we will remember forever. And the total cost overall for transport is 1.4 million dong. Our total cost for the month here was 32 million dong. Now that includes this other category that I didn't talk about, but that's your household goods. You might have some health related bits that you need. SIM cards. You can get a SIM card here for 80 to 90,000 dong once a month. You top up on that and that gets you enough data and enough phone calls to do everything that you want. We still pay for Netflix, your travel insurance, haircuts. I get a $3 haircut. Bex is a little bit more expensive. Overall, that's our total cost for the month. Put some comments down below, guys. We're really interested to hear what other people have experienced in Vietnam. And we are really excited to continue traveling and share many more places with you guys as we go. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and like our videos. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.